Hey rookies, what's up? Welcome to this edition of the Bourbon Rookie, where today I am your cigar rookie, and I'm going to be reviewing, tasting Espinosa cigars, teamed up with Guy Fieri, and he's got his brand of cigars called the KNUCKLE Sandwich. This is a 3-pack sampler of the 3 different blends that they have. These are 5x50 sizes. You'll see the specs on here, but ignore the sizes because the site that I used only had these specs for the different size cigars, not the 5x50. There was only one, the Ecuadorian, I believe, that has the specs for the Robusto size. And I stand corrected because it's a 52 by 5. Normally a Robusto is 50 by 5. So I guess they're giving you a little bit extra girth on these cigars and calling it Robusto. So Ecuadorian Connecticut shade, as I mentioned, Ecuadorian Habano, and last is a Maduro. So there you go. All over a Nicaraguan binder and filler. So what I'm going to do, and just having a look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my least favorite shade. Sorry if you're in love with an Ecuadorian Connecticut. Connecticut wrappers are a little too mild for me. I like something a little bolder. However, then that's where I'm going to start. If you're into that, trust me, I'm going to give it my best overall review. Now, technically, I should have 3 different cigars of each to taste to basically give a fair assessment. But considering I'm going with a sample pack here, I'm going to, and I'm a slow smoker anyway, so I will give it my best assessment. Trust me. And so stay tuned. Part 1 of 3. Okay. All right, so we're starting with the Ecuadorian Connecticut Robusto, and you know, it's a light-looking wrapper, nice presentation. If I didn't mention it, the box, the 3-pack cost me about $35. As you can see in the specs, the prices on these are surprisingly a little high. $14.95, $15.50 a single, $12.80 depending upon the size. So this better be good. Now, the foot, I'm getting a nice little bit of a spice that's opening up my sinuses, which I like. Getting some honey, a little bit of hay, maybe some cedar on the wrapper. It's pleasant. And overall, I don't see anything but, like, right there, maybe a stem. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hard stem there that kind of thins out this way. But other than that, and it wraps around a little bit here. Hopefully that's not going to contribute to a burn issue. So stay tuned. We're going to light and smoke outside because I don't have a man cave. Okay, so we're into the first half inch, and I showed a picture of a beat up V-cut. I have it like a cheap $2 V-cutter, but I really had to get into this guy a couple of times. You can see how deep the binder and filler go before you get into the loose tobacco. I don't know why it surprised me, but the overall mouthfeel is pretty good. If you're somebody that likes to chew on a cigar a little bit, the construction on the end is actually pretty good. The first light, the flavors are great. It was like a sweet honey, roasted nut profile. You know, like those roasted nuts you get off the carts in the city. Fantastic. It's going into like a little bit with that. It's going into a white pepper at this point. On the retrohale, it's sweet, creamy, nutty, very nicely done, aromatic. The whole thing so far. So let's see where this goes. Hopefully it doesn't flatten out after the first half inch. But what a surprise. Will it continue? So I'm nearing the end of my knuckle sandwich by Espinosa and Guy Fieri, and this has been an absolute surprise. It's been wonderful. Highly recommend this cigar. Perfect cigar for any time of the day. Perfect cigar to pair with, I would imagine, anything from lemonade, iced tea, rum, ginger beer, Coke, whatever your flavor is, whiskey. This would pair perfectly with it. You know, between this and Metallica, these two celebrity, the Metallica line by what the hell, Jewish States. Sorry, brain fart. I gotta tell you, the two celebrity brands that have been very, very good. And you know, this shade is not my favorite. This type of wrapper, the Connecticut. But it's been just pleasant. It's not heavy on the palate. Construction's great. And if you like Espinosa, which 601, Eddie Espinosa started the 601 line, and the 601 Maduro back in the day before it got sold to Rocky Patel was just one of my favorite Espinosa cigars. So if you're somebody who likes Perdomo, this might be even better for you, or right up your alley. It's just very good. There's nothing else I can say about it. So I can't wait to try the other two. So stay tuned for those. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, but stay tuned for part 2 in the series. And stay frosty, guys. We'll see you in the next one.